Proportions using similar figures. Well, the first thing we need to do is teach you a new symbol. This little wavy line is called the similar symbol. And the shapes are similar if they're the exact same type of shape, but they're different sizes. So they're not congruent, they're just, very close to each other. Now, different properties of the similar shapes would be this: the corresponding angles are congruent, and that congruent symbol, which you've probably seen before, is just the similar symbol right over top of an equal sign there. So that means that they're exactly the same. So this means they're kind of close but different sizes, very similar. This one would be that they're exactly the same, they are congruent. Now the cool thing though is that with similar shapes, their sides are proportional, and that is what we're going to be using to solve this next problem. It says, please find the unknown side lengths, set up a proportion, and solve. Well, how and why are we allowed to do this? Well, triangle ABC, the big one, is similar. See the similar symbol? It's similar to XYZ. It means they're the same type of triangle and that the sides are proportional. Now, if you want to just look for a way to do this without having to strain yourself too much, I recommend doing this. Instantly lock your eyes onto the side that you need. In this case, side X. That's the side that we want to know how long it is. What side corresponds with this small triangle over on the big triangle? What side corresponds to each other? Well, it'd be this side right here. If we can find one more set of corresponding sides where we have measurements for both of them, we'll be able to set up a proportion and solve it in no time. So I notice here on the small XYZ triangle, they only gave us this other measurement from X to Y is 4 units long. So if we're going to find the length of this X right here, the red side, then I have to find the corresponding side with this blue 4 right here, and that has to be AB right over here, the length of 5. You might recall that, proportions, usually if they want you to find a missing side, they'll give you 3 numbers and you have to go find the 4th. Well, we have that right now. And the next thing that I would do is I would just say, hey, how about we just set X on top of 4 to make a ratio here, X on top of 4. And if you'll notice, we did red on top of blue. So when we go to the other shape, just put the same color coding or the same sides. 7 red on top of 5 blue. So now we have 2 different ratios. They are proportionate to each other, so we can say that they are equal to each other. And now we can go solve. 5 times x, I'll write this over here, is 5x. 7 times 4 is 28. And now how do we solve it? Well, we just divide both sides by 5, right? And x will be 5.6. So again, what I would recommend is that you just make a ratio from each shape. But just remember how you made the ratio. If I'm needing this side right here and I'm putting it on top, and I put the 4 on the bottom, then put its corresponding side over here on top, and the corresponding for the blue on the bottom right there. Sometimes color coding it does help, but with practice you'll get really, really quick at this.